Hi everyone, welcome to math. I am so glad to be back with you. So let's get started with our math lesson today. So what is our standard? Identify equivalent groupings for quantities up to 99. And our objective and our attainment is to make sets of 1 to 5. Your student-friendly objective is I can make a set of equal groups. So let's get started with looking at some of our thinking questions. Remember, you're just thinking on these, okay? All right, so our first thinking question, and actually let's make this view a little bit better for you guys. There we go, that's better. So let's get started with our thinking question. It says count the umbrellas or the beach umbrellas. How many are there? So let's count together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job listening and thinking. Continue to think on that because we'll need an answer at the end of our lesson. All right, let's listen to this question. Which set shows the same number as this set? So if we look at it a little bit closer, our top set shows 1, 2, 3, 4 beach balls. This might be something you play with at the beach or even in your backyard at home, or especially during the summer if you have a fun pool to go in. So again, there were 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in our circles, we have sets. So there's a set of 2 beach umbrellas, and there's a set of 4 flip-flops. Remember, the question said which set shows the same number. So keep thinking. Which set is the same? All right, thinking question. How many dolphins do you count? Oh, I love dolphins. Can you help me count the dolphins? 1, 2, 3. Thank you for counting the dolphins with me. I want you to think in your head, how many dolphins did we count together? Your choices for this one are 3, 5, or 2. But let's keep going, and at the end, I want you to tell me what you really think. Let's keep moving. All right, so first, let's listen to our anticipatory set.
Hi, Jeannie. Is something the matter?
Well, you know the way that you sometimes give Joey and I gold stars when you get our math right?
Yeah.
Well, then maybe you can explain these.
What are these?
Well, you know, I'm just as good at math as Joey is, right?
Yes, of course.
Well, look at all the stars that he has.
Yeah?
Look at those. And then look at mine. I think Joey is your favorite.
Jeannie, I don't have favorites. In fact, both you and Joey have the same number of stars.
It doesn't look that way.
Do you want me to show you using counters?
Yes, I do.
Okay, why don't we do it together?
Okay.
Now, I'm going to use yellow counters to represent the number of gold stars you have.
Oh, pretty.
And I will use red counters to represent the number of gold stars Joey has. The reason why you might think that Joey has more stars than you is because you're a little bit more organized. Any ideas of what we might be able to do so that we can see how many stars you have and how many stars Joey has?
Let me look. Well, I like to put my stars in a row just like my yellow counters are. I think maybe if we put Joey's red counters in a row, that might help me.
I agree with you. So why don't we use frames to organize our counters.
That's even better.
All right, so let's go ahead and start with your counters, the yellow ones, and you can help me count.
Oh, good.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Great.
I have 5 stars.
That's correct. So let's go ahead and do the same thing for Joey's red counters.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So how many stars does Joey have?
Joey has 5 stars too.
Yes. So it helps to organize our counters. So now why don't we use lines to match up the counters in the first frame to the counters in the second frame just to check our work.
Good idea.
So here we have 1 line, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now, Jeannie, let me ask you, who has more stars, you or Joey?
We both have the same number of stars.
That's correct.
Thank you, Mrs. Sandoval. Just for that, I'm going to give you a gold star.
Well, thank you so much, Jeannie. That's very nice of you.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, great job paying attention to everyone to our anticipatory set. So what do you think you're going to be learning about today in math? What do you think? Do you think you might be learning about math sets? Here, I have a set of 3. 1, 2, 3. Do you think you're going to learn about trees? Or do you think you might learn about a couch? Remember, for your prediction, there is no right or wrong. All right, let's keep going. You've got time to make your prediction. All right, our vocabulary. Math sets. What does that mean? It's a collection of things, objects, or numbers. Here is a set of clothing items. Each member is called an element of a set. A set has only one of each member. All members are unique. An example, 1, 2, 3, 4 is a set of counting numbers less than 5. So we have a set of clothes. That set includes a jacket, a shirt, and a hat. Good job, guys. All right. So our story today for our math lesson is called A Day at the Beach. I wonder if any of you guys have ever been to the beach before. I love to go to the beach. So let's check out our story. Remember, when you see the star, you're going to read. Remember, this is my star. I'll try and hold it up as we're reading too. All right. So let's turn our page. Okay. During the summer, lots of people go to the beach to have fun. My name is Amber. My family is at the beach. Today, on July 1st, we'll stay for 3 days. All right, before we read our repeated storyline, let's take a look at our beach over here. So yeah, they're on the beach. There's some sand, there's some water. But I also have a picture of a sand castle. And it says there are 2 sand castles. 2, that means they're equal numbers. They're the same amount. So it's one set of 2 sand castles. All right, everyone, it's time to read. Let's read together. I can make a set of equal groups. Good job. They are the same. My sand castles were the same. The beach is a great place to be a math detective. First, I look out at sea, and I see 2 sailboats passing by. Aha! I see the sails on the sailboats are triangles. Let's take a closer look at our sailboats. 1, 2. The two sailboats make an equal group. All right, let's read, everyone. I can make a set of equal groups. Now it's time to turn our page. So we have to look and see what's going to happen next. There's our core word. The sailboats each have 2 sails. Each sailboat has the same number of sails. They're equal. So they're equal. They each have 2 sails. So let's take a look at our sailboats. Here they are over here. There's one sailboat. Here's another. And the top part, that is the triangle shape. That's what they're referring to. They're the sails. So each boat has 2 of these. So that's a set. Each boat has a set of 2 sails. All right. Next, I spot dolphins swimming. They stay under the water for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they come up. Wow, there are so many. All right, let's take a look at our dolphins. If I count them, the ones that are on top are the easiest one to see. So it's easiest for me to see 4 dolphins. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I see 4 dolphins, or we could divide them into sets. I could have 2 sets of 2 each. 2 sets of 2. All right, let's read. I can make a set of equal groups. Now, let's turn the page. Our sets are the same. They're equal groups. I look down the beach and see beach chairs and umbrellas. Beach chairs and umbrellas. Hey, that's a pattern. Then I see sandals. Lots of sandals. First I see 2 sandals, my mom's. Then I see 2 more sandals, my sister's. So those are 2 sets. This set has 2 of the same, left foot and a right foot sandal. And this one has a left foot and a right foot sandal or a flip-flop. But there's 2 sets. And they make equal groups. All right? Let's read. Here's my star. I can make a set of equal groups. Great job, everyone. Now, let's turn our page. We want to know more. If you have your core word, see if you can locate the word more. Everyone wears sandals to the beach, but my sandals are the coolest ones. So again, we have another set. We have a set of 2 green sandals, and we have a set of 2 orange sandals or flip-flops. Each set has an equal amount, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we have 2 sets. Each have 2 flip-flops or sandals. All right, let's read. I can make a set of equal groups. Remember, our flip-flops in this page are our equal groups. So there's another core word. Again, if you have your core vocabulary, see if you can find it too. Let's keep moving. Our day at the beach is nearly finished. It's time to pack up. I better make sure we have all our sandals in my family's beach bag. I think I'll count them. I count 4 sandals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! My sandals are missing. What a great way to end my day at the beach. Hunting for my sandals. I sure hope they find their sandals. But let's take a look at the sandals that we have over here. So if they're the same, that makes a set. So each set of sandals. So let's count those. So we have one green set. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 sets of sandals. Each set has an equal group of 2. So it says, how many sets of sandals do you see in the picture? Remember, we just counted it. We have 6 sets of sandals, which is a total of 12 sandals or flip-flops. All right. You guys know what to do. You're working hard. What do we do? I can make a set of equal groups. Great job reading your repeated storyline. Now, you need to tell us to turn the page. Yes, you can. Here's another one of your core vocabulary words. You can make sets. You can identify sets. You know that sets are the same. All right, let's take a listen to our steps to critical thinking and problem solving. 1, we have to listen to the question. 2, you have to listen to all of your answer choices. 3, you have to think about your choices. You have to think really hard. 4, you have to answer the question by choosing one of the answer choices. While you're doing all this, you're also solving problems, you're analyzing, you're making complex choices, you're thinking creatively and critically, and you're drawing conclusions when you make a decision for your answer. All right, so remember at the beginning I gave you guys some things to think about, some thinking questions. But now it's your turn to really tell us what you know. All right, so question number 1 says, count the beach umbrellas. How many are there? So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here's your answer choices. So did we count 2, 3, or 5 beach umbrellas? I know you guys are thinking really hard and using your steps to critical thinking. If you said 5, you were correct. Thank you for making a great choice. Let's move on. In our lesson, we talked a lot about sets and equal sets. So let's think about this. It says, which set shows the same number as this set? So let's count the beach balls in the first set. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, we want to know which set shows the same number. So we're looking for the same number as 4. So would that be 1, 2 beach umbrellas? Or 1, 2, 3, 4 flip-flops? Think on it. Remember, you're thinking of your sets as equal groups. Oh, I think you guys got it. If you said the 4 flip-flops is the same, you are correct. All right, let's keep going. How many dolphins do you count? So first, let's count our dolphins together. 1, let me go over here. 1, 2, 3. So we have one set of 3 dolphins. How many? Here's your choices. So listen and think. 3, 5, or 2. Good job. If you said 3, you're correct. Let's keep moving. So here's our connections. We always have a connection to our home, our community, and our world. All right, so since a lot of us are at home right now because we're doing virtual learning, or you guys are working so hard, what's another way we can think of sets? We might set up the tables at home. So let's check this out.
This video is talking about the table setup in a restaurant. In each restaurant, there are different ways.
Oh, hold on. Let's try that again. Let's do our other sets because our video cut off for a second. Hang on.
Show you a quick, easy way you can introduce skip counting. If you, we have a wooden Melissa and Doug that we really like puzzle, but if you don't have that, just write it on flashcards or write it on paper. The key is just to have them get used to setting them out by themselves in order. And once they can do that and they know the numbers, you can introduce counting by 2s, 4s, 3s, whatever, skip counting, whatever number you want to teach them. We're going to do by 2s today. So I actually just introduced this to her right now. So I teach them, you just pull out every other one to count by 2s, and it gives you a skipping road, and you only step on the skipping road stones, and that's how you start to count by those 2s. So we would go, let's count by 2s on this, okay? 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's do it again. 2, 4, 6, 8. Good. So that teaches just a concrete way, instead of just trying to have them do it in their mind, to learn how to count by 2s or skip count. And you can obviously do it by any number you want, but by 2s.
All right, so in that video, we're seeing another way that we can count. Since we're counting our sets, that's another way you might be able to practice counting by 2s at home. All right, we have an extra minute here, so let's check out our connection to our world. Hang on, guys.
We've been obsessed by the number 7 for as long as we know. I mean, go back to the earliest writing that there is on Babylonian clay tablets, and they're just full of 7s. And you have 7 dwarfs, 7 sins, 7 seas, 7 sisters. The list just goes on and on. So why is 7 so special? One argument is that there are 7 planets in the sky visible to the naked eye. To me, that's just coincidence. There's a much more compelling reason. 7 is the only number among those we can count in our hands, that's those from 1 to 10, that cannot be divided or multiplied within the group. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you can double them. 6, 8, and 10, you can half them. And 9, you can divide by 3. 7 is the only one that remains. It's unique. It's a loner, the outsider, and humans interpret this arithmetical property in cultural ways. By associating 7 with a group of things, you kind of make them special too. The point here is that we're always sensitive to arithmetical patterns, and this influences our behaviour, even if we're not conscious of it, and irrespective of our ability at maths.
Shared with us some interesting facts about the number 7. All right, let's keep going. All right, so as you guys know, every week we need you guys to complete the Google activity form. And in fact, I have it pulled up right here. So let's take a look at that. Now, this will be familiar based off of what we just did in our lesson today. So we want you to go into the form, put your name, put who your teacher is. Then we want you to go through our questions. Okay? So you go through the questions and you answer them. There's 3 questions. Again, these should look pretty familiar. So we want you guys to work your hardest and do your best. And we know that you can do that. All right. Here's some other activities that we have too that are fun. All right. Let's check out this one. Let's do an activity together this afternoon. Got to give it just a second to load, everybody. Oh, look, it counted pretty quickly for us. It's already at 100%. All right, here's our arrow.
Fuzzbugs, counting, sorting, and comparing.
Sort the Fuzzbugs by color.
So we're making sets because we're sorting our friends down here. So let's see if we can help them out. Kind of purple. Oh, he says he doesn't go there. Where do you go, little guy? All right, hold on. Let me move this. Actually, let's move this all the way over here. That'll help, I think. All right, so let's look at our colors at the top. All right, so we have kind of a brown here, white here, gold, and then purple. So I want to start with purple. So all of our purple ones.
Put me in the right spot.
Oh, we got one.
Be
We got another
careful.
one. Oh, we got it. Oh, but what color could we do next? Remember, we're sorting. Let's find a yellow. All right, I need a yellow. Oh, they're trying to move. Oh, got it.
Be careful.
Oh, so we got this, guys. All right. Let's get to
Put me in the right spot.
Here we go. Hi, little fuzz bug.
Put me in the right spot.
Then, oh, come here, little fuzz bug. One.
Whoa.
All right, so if you look at what I have sorted, I've taken some of the fuzz bugs and I've sorted them into groups based off of colors. The one purple one is hiding behind the other one, but there are 2 purple ones there, so there's 2, 2, 2, and 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets with 2 fuzz bugs in them each. Sorry you can't see that purple one very well, but there really are 2 in there. We put 2 in there. So this is something you guys can practice at home as well. Practice with your sorting and you can make equal groups. Alright. So let's keep going. Alright, so we're at the end of our lesson today. The math lesson today was about sets. Sets of items can be found inside your home, in the community, as well as in the world. As you go throughout your day, be thinking about what types of sets you can find. Ask yourself, how many items are in the set? How many sets are there? You could start with this picture here. There's a bunch of colored pencils. But if you notice, we have 2 of each in our picture. So there's 2 purple, 2 pink, 2 yellow, 2 green, 2 blue, 2 white. So they're equal sets of 2 colors each. So think about that as you go through your day and see how many other sets you can find around you. All right. Thank you everyone for your time. I appreciate your time tonight. Keep working hard. Bye.